Hi everyone. I feel compelled to make this video. This morning I was sitting in my prayer time, but last night I had a pastor friend from Nepal, and we were talking online, and he told me about the flooding. He saw some of the posts I made with Bangladesh and Nepal, the flooding. And this is a friend of mine who, in 2014, I was there in Nepal, and I spoke at his church while on a mission trip with Global Ventures. And so he was telling me just some of the things that was going on in Nepal. If you saw the flooding, some of the pictures. But let me just tell you, this morning as I was contemplating and thinking about what has happened there, listen to some of these statistics. In Nepal, he told me that over 1,100 people have committed suicide. And just the tragedy of this, all of a sudden, imagine in your family and then this happening, and then a landslide, flooding happens, 131 people are dead, 48 are missing. During COVID, 52 are dead. And in this one village out where he was at, he says 11 people are missing from the village, and it completely destroyed his suspension bridge, which I think that's the bridge I was actually on, took a picture on, was with as we stopped. And so now what they're doing is they're in dire straits. So imagine that maybe you're running out of food, you're during lockdown, then all of a sudden a landslide happens and it washes your house away, all your valuables, your things, and so you have nothing. And so they're going to they need to build 70 houses, and 30 of those immediately. So they're temporary shelters is what they are. And so here's what I was thinking about, as I was sitting this morning. I'm in my living room on my comfy couch, cup of coffee, reading my Bible, which I have probably 20 Bibles in my house. And to say that I have all these amenities. I got food, I got clean water. 85% of the world doesn't even have clean water. And I'm just thinking about the things he's telling me, and I thought, you know what, too many times we start to focus on our problems and our things, and I just thought, I got to do something more than just, man, I'll pray for you. I just thought, man, that's just not enough this time. So they're going to be making these temporary shelters. They're $1,000 per house, and basically it's a room and a toilet. But imagine you have nothing. You'd be very happy just to have that if your house got washed away and you just got a temporary shelter. So I know we're going to give, and as this morning as I was speaking with some people, someone handed me a $100 bill from our small group, and all I felt compelled to do is that I can't just idly sit by and not do anything. So many times we think, oh, we can't do anything, my small little gift doesn't matter. It does matter. You think about the story of the young boy walking along the beach, and thousands of starfish have been washed up on the beach, and he's sitting there walking around, and he's throwing them back in, and he's throwing them back in, and all of a sudden an older gentleman walks and says, son, what are you doing? He just says, I'm throwing these starfish. He says, you can't possibly make a difference. And he looks at that man, and he looks down, and he picks another starfish up, and he throws it back in, and he looks at that man, and he says, it made a difference to that one. And so I guess that's what I'm saying is I'm going to make a difference. And this video is not about me. It's just I felt compelled that I need to tell other people. And so what I'm proposing to do is, because I know this pastor, I know his heart, and he offered right off the bat, he said, I will sing you the statements of the materials we buy and send that back to you. And so he was kind of just asking to help, but I feel like I really do need to help. So I know that we are going to give a substantial gift that we're able to do. And if anyone else, I'm going to make another PayPal account with my nonprofit organization called Worldwide Commission. And if you feel compelled after watching this and you're saying, you know what, I want to make a difference, I want to help. So we want to immediately build 30 temporary shelters. They're about $1,000 a piece. I know that's a lot of money, but imagine if you didn't have a home to go to. You had nothing tonight. You had nothing. And that just really gets me to think about that if I had nothing. And but if you see this, and this is not a guilt trip, don't want anybody to feel bad or whatever, but if you feel like this is something I want to give to, and then everyone who gives, so what I wanted to do is, since I have a nonprofit, you can give through the nonprofit on the PayPal account, and then we'll send you a tax receipt for your gift. And then I want to follow up with everybody who gives. I'm going to follow up with putting a report and things together and show you what our money went to and what it did. So if you feel compelled, please do. And don't, there's a lot of good things, a lot of things that you can, in this world, we can give to, but I just felt like I wasn't going to let this go by. I had to do something. I'm compelled to do it. So if you'd like to also, that's what I want to do. And if anyone would like to help, I saw real quick, I saw a video, one of the videos he showed of a young boy trapped under, or a boy under a tree, and they're trying to get him out. And I know if that was my son, I would want people to come and help and get him out. So anyways, God bless you. Have a great evening. If you feel compelled to do that, please do. Thanks.